Everybody, how's it going? Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about the newest branch of the United States military, and that's the Space Force. I know you probably think about the Space Force, you think about alien invasions or deployments to the moon, but honestly, it's a lot more complex and crucial than we may think to our modern world. So we rely on a lot of different space assets in normal life, one of those being GPS, navigation, another one of those being global communications and national security. And these are all assets that the Space Force are here to protect. Alright, let's get a few things straight. The Space Force is not about sending troops into space to fight intergalactic wars. That's science fiction. It is also very distinct from NASA. NASA is a civilian organization focused on space exploration and discovery, while the Space Force is focused on securing our nation's interests to, in, and from space. So the term space refers to the area above Earth's atmosphere where satellites operate, but this is known as a contested yet congested space because other countries test their space capabilities and a lot of people operate within the same space domain. Some of those assets may pose potential threats to our United States assets, and this is why the Space Force was invented in 2019. The Space Force has a bunch of different functions, one of those functions being Space Domain Awareness, better known as SDA. So what SDA is exactly what it sounds like, having awareness of your space domain. So the Guardians, what they do, they track and they monitor satellites, space debris, and potential threats. And this is very crucial to avoiding collisions and protecting our nation's assets. So the Space Force also has a function called Space Control, and this involves the protection of the United States and its allied partners and denying any adversaries the use of space for hostile purposes. The last function the Space Force has is space support. This encompasses launching and maintaining satellites, providing support for other military operations that rely on space assets, like a GPS for navigation, communication, intelligence gathering, and the development of new space technologies. You're probably thinking, if the Space Force is a department of the Air Force, and the Air Force call their members airmen, what do the Space Force call their members? Spacemen? No, actually, people who are members of the United States Space Force are called Guardians. And I know the connection between Guardians of the Galaxy are going to be made, but honestly, the people within the United States Space Force do protect the final frontier. And they do this by a series of different jobs. We have cyber operations, intel operations, space system operations, and engineering and acquisition. In the 21st century, space is a critical domain for the national security, economic prosperity, and scientific advancement. The Space Force ensures that the United States maintains its competitive edge in space and protects its vital interests. The increasing reliance on space-based systems makes the Space Force mission more important than ever. Sorry to disappoint you, but hopefully you learned a little bit about the Space Force. I know it'd have been a lot cooler if they was fighting aliens in outer space and strapping hoverboards to their feet, but no, they are truly the invisible front line, safeguard our nation's interests into and from space. That's hard to top. I made it right there. If you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want more information about the Space Force, you can always find with a quick Google search at www.spaceforce.com. Have a blessed day, have a great Space Force day, Semper Super, and aim high.